Welcome to this tutorial of the Elementi software. In this video, we're going to go over some simple interactive content and how to create it from scratch. So I've created a new project here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the library, go to interactivity, and I'm going to create a new project using the action to switch and click to action SVGs. Now this is most useful when using touchscreens. So I'm going to drag my action to switch over, and I'm going to drag my click to action over. I'm going to make the click to action my full screen. I'm sorry, action to switch my full screen, and the click to action is going to be across the bottom. Now if I open up the action to switch SVG, you see we have a shared variable. We actually need to set a parameter for this shared variable. So I'm going to set it to menu. Now think of the shared variable as the language that you're speaking within your interactive project. And then if I go to the pages, these are all the pages that we are going to have within our interactive project. These are what you're going to switch between. If you see here in the left column, we have an action. These are the words that you're speaking in that language that you've set. So I'm going to set this to P2, and I'm going to set this one to P1. I'm going to open up the layer properties of this layer, and I'm actually going to set it to a default duration. I don't want this staying there. I don't want it to end. The next thing to do is I'm going to go back into my index by clicking the Leave button. I'm going to open up the Click to Action SVG. Now you see this also has the parameter for the shared variable. So we need to basically have this SVG speaking the same language as our other SVG. So I'm going to set it to menu as well. I'm going to go to Layers, and as you can see we have two actions here, P1 and P2. The actions need to match the page that you want to switch to. So for instance, P1 and P2 are exactly the same pages that we have set here. I'm actually going to flip these around just to make it a little less confusing for myself. So now I have these two buttons down here, button 1 and button 2. If I enable interactive mode, the edit test button here, which looks like a finger pointing, if I click button 2, you'll see that the text changes to page 1. If I go inside the action to switch SVG, you can see that this says page 1 and it's P2. If I click button 1, it goes back to default page. So if you have a touchscreen and you were to publish this content to that player, as long as the settings are correct in your control center, you should be able to press button 2 on your touchscreen and it'll display this page 1 text. Then if you were to select button 1 with the touchscreen, it would go back to the default page text. So this is how you can create a simple interactive project using Elementi. Thanks for watching this video.